when we're talking about loyalty, there are tiers to it, right? So, oh damn, he just put it. He just put it. He just put it in the super chat. He did. So, oh no. Well, this is something else. Men actually only leave women for three. We say women divorce most of the time. Men actually divorce for a very few amount of reasons. If the woman, I wrote it down here. If the woman is on drugs, if there's abandonment, meaning she just abandoned the family altogether, and they're doing a legal separation anyway, so he's legally divorced, and absence, such as jail. Those are the only three reasons prevalent reasons men will leave a woman. So that's why I'm on the side like, yes, we are more loyal in a marriage. So I do think it is that title. I'm gonna tell you right now, I won't hold it down for a girlfriend. That sounds stupid as hell to me. For a girlfriend, you know who I am out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to be out here with, damn, I'm gonna hold it down. You might get 100 on your books every now and then, but
do you think you would if you had a child by her?
So this, in terms of loyalty, I would do the visitation and everything and all of that type of stuff. But just
that's what I mean.
We ain't together. Hell no.
It's also, what's so funny? I wish I could change the topic, the title, because Mike I don't understand why women don't grasp this concept. Like, why are we so loyal to people who are not loyal, who are going to waste our time? It's so funny because I just I saw an Entertainment Tonight video, and it was like, Ashanti is back with Nelly. And I put in the comments, he's just about to waste 10 more years of her life.
I mean, Shan, we also can't act like jail ain't a way to hold a man to monogamy. You know, like there are women who seek men in jail because they know he can't be out. Well, they assume that he's not.
Like he's getting it in with them COs.
If I can't have you, no one can. That's crazy.
And then, like, I get that. One of the things that you can dangle over a woman's, like the carrot and the stick, you can say, when I get out, I'm gonna marry you. The sweetest stuff you ever gonna hear come from a man is when he locked up. He gonna be telling you everything under the sun. He gonna make every promise you ever heard. I'm gonna XYZ, I'm gonna be faithful to you. I'm gonna come home and be the best man you ever seen, the one you was waiting for. I'm gonna be the best me. I'm so everything that we could ever say is gonna come when you locked up. I mean, she could talk maybe freaky to you on the phone, but like it ain't really nothing that's like an incentive based system in that scenario for the man to be waiting. And then another thing, when people say that the woman is waiting, 9 times out of 10, she be getting it cracking until 2 weeks before he come home.
I was just gonna say that.
Like,
I was just gonna say that.
I think it's because, and the reason I say that is because I heard somebody say, I can't remember what I was watching, but they were saying, I'm not dumb to know that she's not. I just don't want to know.
Yep.
So that's really what it is. It's not that they don't know. The expectation is, I'm not dumb, but I just don't want to hear nothing about it. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about it. So I think to a degree is an understanding there without nobody saying anything.
And that Marcus took the words right out of my mouth. I was just gonna say, these went literally, probably every dude on this panel thought he had a joint, like a old faithful on the team. You try to hit her up one day, he's like, oh nah, the big buddy home now. It's over. Like, exactly. You like, what? What's going on? Who? Oh yeah, my man been locked up. He took an assault charge.
I plead the fifth.
All right, shit. Well, we've all gotten that text before.
Fifth.
I plead the fifth, bro. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
DTH.
But we gotta be able to bust something open now. We gotta be able to lay down with something. We don't want to hurt you because you're sick and you're terminal. We want you to be okay.
But here's the thing.
Leave when you need them the most. I watched my grandmother and both my aunts take care of their husbands in their death until they died. And they all said it. I remember my grandmother said it was just an honor for her to be able to take care of my grandmother the way that she did in his last days, because of the way he honored and took care of her when he was alive.
Yep.
Truth of the matter is, a lot of women are not getting that kind of care, that kind of love, that kind of protection. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen, because I've seen it, so I know it's out there. But when you just look at the stats, 33%, you'll stay in a bad marriage. But hell, I ain't gonna stay if she gets sick. Like,
I do have a statement though. I do got a statement. How many of those women? Because that was beautiful. That was a beautiful story. I hope to, be somebody that deserves that. But how many women are honorable? The way that you describe, the way a man wants to honor a woman, it to me, it's a reciprocal thing that we've lost, a reciprocal relationship, to where men shouldn't, and we need to teach them not to associate with dishonorable women. But I think too many black men, that's all they're used to. They think women are just this way. They're disrespectful, uncooperative, and all of that. And then we have the greatest group of single women ever about to be living in the United States, and their sons don't even want to take care of them. That's how dishonorable, women are. So I think, like I said, if we're going to talk about life outside the bounds of marriage and respect and duty, this is what we get. This is exactly what we're going to get. Men are perfectly capable of doing that for a woman that did all of that for them, and vice versa. I just think that's what we've lost, and this is why you'll see these things happening. And I also want to say to that stat that men leave, I wish they would break it down and control for if these people had children or not. There's a lot of things I'll do and a lot of things I won't do, but it's all related to my children's perception of me. I can never do that to my wife and then look my children in the face and say I didn't take care of their mother when she got ill. Right. So,
I think that too. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll talk about that another day. I was going to bring something else up, but I don't want to go into that now. Here's another video. Oh, go ahead, Enos.
Sorry, I just wanted to touch on what AP was saying. So I don't know if you know this, but a lot of women who are terminally ill, like in the later stages, are not only very okay with their husband stepping out, but actually take an active role in finding a replacement partner. So that's happening, right? So to say like, hey, I just want to get some while I still take care of you, like that's still, and men are still opting out.
I'm gonna be honest. My husband and I have had that conversation. If I had ever, and I just threw it out there, like if I had ever got sick where I could not, perform, and it was just nothing, would you be okay stepping out? Like if I gave you permission, because I'm gonna be honest, if I can't fulfill that duty, I would not not that I wouldn't expect, I just wouldn't want. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't want him to not be able to, because I know he's not going to care for that woman. I know he's not going to try to build a relationship with her. I know my place would not be replaced, but I understand that he has needs. And if I could not perform because I'm terminally ill or whatever, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't mind. It's not like he can bring anything back to me. I'm not doing anything. But when I asked Ted, he was like, "Oh, babe, you would, right?"
Did you ask if he would be okay?
When I asked, would he do that for me?
Fuck no.
Exactly. That was the answer.
I'm joking. So I think that's a very important thing. This is one of those other things where these are not questions that we really should be asking. If you are in tune with your feminine nature and you understand masculine nature, and a man is in tune with his masculine nature and understands feminine nature, a man would likely know what's going on. The men are 100% on the band, on the frequency. Do not let me find out. That is how you deal with a man. Don't talk to him about it. He's not stupid, just like the jail person. Do not let him find out. His pride cannot take it. Women, remember, men dominate, women get dominated. You will lose respect for your wife knowing she's getting dominated by another man. So smart women keep that stuff to themselves. We don't discuss it. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff. But he's not dumb. If it's Johnson don't work, eventually he just, or where were you? In fact, don't need to tell me.
I would feel like I would never do that. I couldn't. I'll have the conversation. If he say no, then it'd be no. But I would feel like I'm lying if we didn't have that discussion. I couldn't. Yeah,
I couldn't either. I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even think about doing it.
They keep their clothes in.
Okay, let's move on.
Don't let me
Jamal
find
said, "Lie, ladies, lie."
Oh, I'm serious. I wouldn't. I don't even cheat
You know
on
what? You know
men
what?
with my man.
All of this goes out the window once you've reached a level of horniness. Like I've literally seen this 1,000 times.
You said
People say a
horniness?
bunch of shit. The same woman that I was talking about, like, oh no, my dude locked up. I'm gonna hold it down for him. You hit my phone up like the next month, like, okay, we can't establish a relationship. Can you slide through?
I don't
Like,
think it's horniness. Maybe she's lonely.
both. What we can't tell the difference in 2023. We can't.
I ain't doing it. They just
So
give it
for all the little blue caps and all the people saying that the ladies are lying, Google is free. The numbers are there. The statistics are there. They're done. They've been done over generations. Like, I don't. Yeah, like it really is free to fact check.
The only issue that I have with that particular stat, the only issue I have with that particular stat is in a married relationship. Isn't she on his insurance or something like aren't there other factors that are going on that he's likely having to pay for? Like he's just dumping like, hey, boo, we're gonna divorce, you about to die, I'm out. Like, is that what these dudes is like? Is that what that's kind of what I'm hearing from that stat? Like 33% is huge. That's a big number. Like,
now,
I'm just having a hard time struggling with that.
Listen, I'm sure that age has a lot to do with this as well. And I'm sure we're not talking about people who are of age. We're probably talking about people, who are still in kind of the prime, like maybe men are like 40s, 50s, 60s. No, okay, never mind. I didn't read the stats, so I don't know.
Well, my thing is that do you think because men would leave because it's harder for them to stay? Like I again, like I said, with my grandmother, when I saw my grandfather, because he was dying of cancer, and I saw him, like I was shocked because he did not look like my granddad, like before he passed. And I know that had to have been hard on my grandmother to see him, kind of withering away. So do you think as a woman, our nature and kicking in just wants to take care, wants to make him as comfortable as he possibly can, right? But for men, it may be, I just can't see her like that. Like it's too hard to see your
the
wife
nature
no
of women. How do women even get to this jail thing where they're taking care of a dude's in jail? It's literally just a woman's nature. That's all it is.
So I want to add to that, right? Like the other
last comment.
Okay. The other side to that, right? Like it's in a man's nature to problem solve. And the one thing you can't problem solve is a terminal illness. Damn. Right? So there's a level of frustration and the feeling of inadequacy in that situation that I think causes a lot of men to exit because they're not equipped to like deal with like comfort levels and like emotions. It's their nature becomes challenged with a woman with terminal illness.
Okay, so let's go. So does anybody else have anything quick to say? Because we're going to go to the next topic.
I got a whole bunch to say, but it's not quick.
Oh, we know.
Go ahead. What
you want to say, AP?
Go ahead, clapping cake.
Just don't put periods in between them words.
Okay, a long
a run-on sentence.
I would just hire a nurse. I don't see me leaving, and I don't see any of the other two men sitting here just deucing it up on their wives. Like I'm just struggling with seeing us like actually go file divorce papers, get her power of attorney or whoever's going to be responsible for her sign and getting that signed and leaving her like that. I'm struggling with seeing that. And any man in my circle, I'm just struggling with like.
Yeah, what? Because you're a different kind of guy. I think that we stated people who think alike usually hang around each other. Because there are a lot of things that women do. I'm struggling with understanding too. It's just some people are like this, some people are not. They just, we know that you're not like that, AP.
Yeah, it's
Mike and Marcus.
It's cultural. America. Well, if we're talking about American families, America has no culture. So you're going to see all kind of weird behavior and relationship.
Ego
Yeah,
and
we
selfishness.
have no culture. This couldn't happen in Indian culture. Everybody would flock together. We got somebody to take care of. We would move houses. People would keep their own house and move into the house. They have round the clock care for that lady. Like, you see what I'm saying? We don't got that type of culture. In fact, that's actually why marriages fail. That is my new theory on why, especially African American marriages fail. There is no community or village around you to help you with anything. There is no mom to say, let me help you cook dinner tonight so you can have sex with your husband. No, there's none of that.